Now that you've been in work, has having that little bit of work experience, has that helped make your university experience any better, or has it not really impacted it at all?
I feel like as a person, I've definitely grown since I was last in university 2 years ago. Just the sort of emotional intelligence, the maturity in that sense has definitely come up a lot. That I'm a lot more confident in myself. As we covered with identity, I have that identity. I know who I am now. I'm not seeking validation. I'm not struggling with those sort of things. So, and I've definitely got that control over my life at the moment, which is definitely something that, as when I left university the first time, I thought there's no way I'll be going back to university because I hated it. Yeah. So the fact that we've done that complete U-turn shows that just because it's not right for you in the past, you've got to trust the timing of the way things sort of laid out.
Okay, and your course now, is there any like presentations, any speaking opportunities that help prepare you for having your own classroom?
Yeah, well, we've got a group presentation that we're all working on now, and you're put in random groups, and there's 120 people on the course really, so half of them in my group I never met before that moment. So that was a challenge, but you're all in the same boat because you're all first year primary education students. So you're all a little bit nervous. You're all in a new situation. You're all being thrown in a group and told to present something in front of a group, which is...
I used to hate that, man. I used to
that's
hate
nerve-wracking for anyone. Never mind if you have a stutter as well. And our school placements, I was actually teaching. I was teaching Spanish in the school, but I made the mistake of saying I have a basic knowledge of Spanish. I was teaching a Spanish lesson, and that's...
Por
just little
favor.
like that. Por favor.
Yeah.
It was on food, and I had to just make up my pronunciation. But the teacher told me she doesn't speak a word of Spanish, so I could say anything, and I get away with it. So it's just those little moments that I'm taking those opportunities. There's not every student got in front of a class. I'd say not many actually taught a lesson, as we were told not to expect to teach on our first placement. But I was like, if I'm here, I want to push myself and get in front of that class and just see how it goes. So yeah, it's definitely opportunities. I want to work on my speech more, particularly in sort of the group discussion settings when you're just in a seminar, in a class. Just my contributions, as I'm contributing, but my speech isn't as strong as it could be. It does get a bit sloppy there. So there's targets there, but we're definitely all moving in the right direction.
Yeah, nice, great. So, I mean, for me, I think the moral of that story is that there's a lot of people that might not know what they want to do. They might be struggling with their speech. They're worried to go for interviews. They're worried to do a little job here and there. But like you did, you just signed up to a temp agency thinking nothing of it, just for a little pastime role. And it's ended up leading you to truly discover what you want to do.
Definitely.
So, yeah, so really, anyone out there just needs to get a job, needs to get out there, put themselves out there.
Put yourself out there, and the world can just change in an instant for you.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Happen.
Never know.
Ever.